Budget versus beauty. Does price necessarily mean better accuracy? Let's find out. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to start our budget versus beauty series. And what we're doing is we're kind of focusing on firearms that are considered in the budget category and their little higher priced cousins that are generally some people consider to be higher quality just because they cost more. But you know, this channel is geared towards new gun owners out there. A lot of people are out there looking for something for their first handgun, and everybody has different amounts of money that fit into their budget. So what we have today to compare, and these firearms are clear. So we have a Beretta APX full size, and then my HK VP9. So, and both firearms are clear, so we're going to close the slides on them. So if you were to compare these two, if you're a new gun owner out there looking, you can almost get two of this Beretta for what this cost. And I'm not going to say exact prices because those will change over the years, but right now, so the Beretta, I'm seeing it anywhere in the mid threes up into the low 400 price range. And keep in mind, this is during the still kind of that gun shortage or panic buying. The VP9, and I'm seeing these anywhere from 750 up into the 800 range. But again, if you look at the stats on these, barrel lengths are almost identical. They are both, well, this one's completely ambidextrous. This one is not completely ambidextrous, other than the fact that you have to reverse the magazine release to be left or right-handed. Otherwise, it has all the controls available for lefties and righties. Both have good sight pictures. I'd say the VP9, this does have phosphorescent sights, and this doesn't, but this has very easy sights to pick up. So in the feature category, it's kind of hard to give one a leg up over the other. Capacity, the HK, now this is an older version, so this is a 15 round, 15 plus 1. The newer ones are 17 plus 1. The APX is a 17 plus 1. So if you're talking this for mine versus this, the Beretta has a leg up on capacity, but the newer versions, they have the 17 round capacity. So I'd say they're kind of a toss up there. You know, and they both have Picatinny rails on the front, so you can mount lights or lasers or whatever you want to with them. Both have driftable sights. They're both adjustable front and rear. This is a paddle release, which is a personal preference. This is an American style release where it's actuated with your thumb. But, you know, I tell you, based on stats alone, I don't really think one's going to have an advantage over the other. It's going to come down to how accurate I am with the gun and trigger as well. I will say the HK does have a little better trigger with it. But I tell you what, let's just take it out to the range and let's just see what we can do with it so we can give you an idea if you're a new gun owner looking to purchase something, what can you get for your money? Alright guys, we'll see you after a bit. Alright guys, so we're going to start our budget versus beauty series here today. Nice cold snowy day at the range. We have two guns that are very similar in size, very similar in features. We have our budget, which is the Beretta APX, and we have beauty, which is the HK VP9. Both of them are very similar in capacity, features. The only leg up as far as ambidextrous the HK has is it's got it's fully ambidextrous, so you don't have to reverse the mag release. Other than that, both have the same features. So we're going to shoot at 15 yards today, and just to see with the same shooter, does more expensive necessarily mean more accurate? Alright guys, let's shoot. Alright, so we are going to shoot the Beretta first, and I did, maybe it's a little bit of cheating, but I did run one quick mag through since it's the first shots right out of the box. And I did notice for me the rear sight is off. I'm having to hold about 4 inches to the left to hit center with this one. And I didn't remember to bring any punches with me today. So we're just going to go for the kind of groups for the budget versus beauty and see how it goes. So, all right. And by the way, we're shooting Fiocchi target backs from Shields. Okay, we'll check the target on that, and then we will shoot the HK. All right, time for the VP9. Flyer there. Okay, so on the left, not very good with the Beretta. Of course, kind of think about it, since they're off, I should have probably did the Beretta on this side. I was having to hold off to about here and guess where it was at. But you can see the group's kind of all over the place still. HK right there. So much better group overall. You know, we'll talk about it when we get back to the house, but I got to give this to the HK. Well, so I did do a second mag down here, and that is with the Beretta. So, boy, I tell you what, you know, I think once I get that sight adjusted, the Beretta's going to be a good shooter. I'm kind of torn on it. We'll talk about the pluses and minuses back at the house, but both performed fairly well. I mean, I haven't shot either of these guns. Well, one is the first time I shot it, and the other one I haven't shot it in several months. So, yeah, that's it. All right, guys, so we are back from the range, and I did bring those targets back so we can take a closer look at them. So what we've got here, so this was the Beretta APX target, and you're talking 15 yards, and I'd not shot this one before. So not a horrible group. It's all well within self-defense areas, what you're going to need to stop an attacker. It's probably a fist-sized group. I got to give the edge on it, though, to the HK. And again, that's not a great group. I'm not the biggest crack shot in the whole wide world by any means, but tighter group with this one, and I attribute that to the trigger, although the trigger on the APX is not bad at all. We didn't get to do a whole lot more shooting out there because in the middle of shooting, the contractors showed up to start working on the range, so we kind of had to pack up. But I tell you what, you know, again, this channel is for new gun owners out there, and if you have a budget of the 400 or less range, I tell you what, I can't say anything bad about this gun. I highly recommend it. If you're in the market for something and you have a little bit higher budget, yeah, I would personally, I like this one better. But you're talking almost double the price too, so there's that. I think the average shooter is going to do well with either one of them. So I'm going to leave it up to you guys to make your choice which one you think you'd rather have. And you can put it in the comments on the video. But as always, if you like videos like this, I hope you hit that subscribe button, share with your friends, hit the notifications, and we'll see you in future videos, guys. Shoot safe.